The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go now.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Bradbury. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right.
God, man.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
He got that third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
You good, nigga.
Allen off the play fake. Caught right side. Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard.
Why you talking that shit, bro? You got your fucking ass up out here, bro. Don't put me in no fucking other man category, bro. I'm my own man.
Now a play fake here on first down.
I know.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Yeah, what the fuck ever, nigga. Don't compare him to me. I'm a different breed.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not, with his
I give it to you, though. Like I always do.
He can really see
you an animal.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks
what
get
the
it
fuck
done
ever.
different
You're an animal.
ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
You can't do shit
A
versus
great
me,
play there.
Wait till I
With
finish
his
my
first
goddamn
career
league game,
NFL
bro.
touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
You ain't dominating a goddamn thing. You lost to me last night, bro. What you talking about?
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
You worry about too much shit.
On play action,
ain't got shit to do with us.
He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? they've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's taken to the 26. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
I got Cam Newton, bro. It's cool. I ain't tripping, man.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and 5.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Newton. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Detroit!
Now this time, Allen will throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go! 3-19.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Certainly looked like it.
Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Yeah,
after the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
You talk all day and say nothing, homie.
From the gun, Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Don't get mad, bro. Don't get mad.
Again, Newton under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, and now he'll take this into the end zone.
Let's go!
Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started.
I think Murray,
as the kicks away.
I think Murray truck stick a defensive line.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Titans now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Allen. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Ross Cockrell there to knock that one away.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
I know how to make them, bro.
Allen now off the play fake.
I know how to make my computer. I'm a computer assimilated guy. That's why I'm so goddamn good. You're going to respect me after this game. You're going to respect me.
Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Put some respect on my name, bro. You ain't play nobody like me.
He's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Okay.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Doing some spicy shit out there.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking deep down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse is true in this game. I think you're right. They seem to have gone off Tennessee quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
You got to call your hyper ass down.
Fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That shit now, bro. He ran it now. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. Lay it down, lay it down.
From the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And here's Allen. Off play action. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
That shit was whack as hell. So I just
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Allen. And it pops free. Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You talk about monopoly, nigga. You got a damn horseshoe up your ass.
Keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Now he'll go deep down the middle. This is caught inside
fucking
the 15.
Bullshit, man.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
Bro, what do you think I'm
That's
doing?
the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens with...
And that is
fucking goddamn it, yeah.
For a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Newton. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out.
Appreciate your time out, home.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Okay.
From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Gano's kick is right through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And a hit jarred it loose.
I'm out there, bro. You gonna respect me after this game. That's one thing
two
you
extra
will do,
defensive
bro.
backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Let's fucking go!
The contact made the ball roam free and brings
Fucking
up
animal out here, bro.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like in the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, I'm gonna come with the hell on fire.
Goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey. What I do to you, Kiko?
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch twist. 20. Express. Hey. Green. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And he's got his target. That's more.
Yeah.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This is Harris.
Damn!
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
In front of me. You scaring me, bro.
On the ball.
So you got an 8-man front of me, bro.
Hey, get right down.
He don't give up hawk. He don't give up heat, homie.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
What?
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. From the gun, Newton.
Oh, just go!
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit!
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Titans. 66 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll lose.
Boy, you better pay that man for that damn tackle.
7-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 93 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Allen gonna throw.
Let's fucking go, nigga.
Through the contact.
I'm an animal.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time.
We playing a fucking animal, bro.
Last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
I'm
and
good,
possession
bro.
will
You
switch hands,
me, bro.
first and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
You got a bunch of animals on your team and you get your ass whooped, bro. Yeah, J.J. Watt. Who the fuck traded with you? You motherfucking gay. Oh, wait.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward.
All that gangster shit you talking, yeah, it sounds good.
Only a yard on the pickup.
Make it understood. You're going to have to show me.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Hilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
Oh, good fucking scoop. You scoop that like ice cream, then
we're back now in Charlotte. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
All right, now look at 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
That motherfucker, you want to trade that nigga, bro? He been holding all game.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, Allen. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He is all the way up past the 25.
What bullshit? You threw it in the 8 men. I know you've been doing that's your bread and butter right there. You need to get that on niggas. You ain't gonna keep getting that shit on me.
Things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing?
I changed up the coverage.
Report changed, or they showing him things different than what he expected. For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Yeah, it's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Win some, you lose some. You were perfect, right? Everything ain't perfect, bro. Man, this game fucking over, man. You got, what state you live in, bro? Excuse, I don't mean to talk to you shit. What state? You right. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? I play smart, not stupid, bro.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This is where, you know, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy.
You better play Minnesota lottery, bro. But, yo, for real, though, you ain't play a pussy, bro.
They don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
I'm good,
you
bro.
say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know,
North Carolina.
you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down.
That motherfucker.
And now late in the game,
pay that nigga, bro.
Coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
That's what he's doing.
Clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack
that
the box and make it
playing
difficult
like
for them
an
to
animal out there, bro. He's saving your ass.
Now they need to repeat that effort.
He's tough as fuck against the run, though. I give you that.
Whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
But he ran to an animal, though, bro. I should have. Oh. He starts the shit.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus
I wonder
far.
what the true
This
clock
is third and
rule is.
11.
What am I throw the ball for, bro? Shit. You gonna get it in a second. Be patient. You gonna get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
You not shit block like a motherfucker,
all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2.
Yeah, pay him,
brings
bro.
up 4th.
Matter of fact, the way he played, I trained for that
crease to break
motherfucker.
off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Hey, sorry to hear that. You ran to a defensive-minded nigga. I'm gonna win the Super Bowl.
Following the interception, just any interception.
How?
You're a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
You gonna get that motherfucker on injury reserve. That's what you're gonna
now
do.
You can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll
You
see
fucking throw
how
on
they
to
attack
him you
him
want
here.
to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard
do shit that's in my favor, bro. Run the ball. There we go.
7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line,
But look at the clock. The clock is not on your side, brother.
It's
brother,
a 7-yard
man.
gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Come on, bro.
That number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win.
Because I know how to make these niggas work. These niggas go to work, bro.
And guess what? They've got a shot.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I can start to run out the quarter, bro. I told you not to make these boys orchestrate, bro. You playing a fucking guru out here. You ain't playing no peasant,
and see
bro.
this one out after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I'm working you, bro.
Pass on first down.
Don't give them so much damn credit. Pay homage, bro. Pay homage.
Off play action.
Pay homage, bro. Humble yourself. Humble your motherfucking self, nigga.
He's brought down. Charles, not
I'm out here.
But how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people?
Oh!
Is the ball out of the quarterback's
hands? He just looked out his shoes.
Factors that they have to look
I'm looking for my shoes back there, bro.
You're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake. Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they're going to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh!
Corey Davis.
They put some monkey fucking shit in here now.
Of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was some bullshit, bro.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
I want to dominate, bro.
To win this ball game.
Now Allen to throw. Off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
I control, just tripping, I'm just tripping.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Gun!
Now Allen, off play action.
Good look.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on first.
Go, Keeker.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line.
I see you out there, Luke.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Off play action. Allen. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. You got to think this is likely 4th down territory anyway. But they're trying to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And
good
a big
game.
turnover
I'm
there
out
as
there,
his
bro.
guys will
Tell these
get the
niggas in the
football
league
back.
about me, bro.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys as scout.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
And
Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
Who you play with, bro?
When they called the play, just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle,
oh, you won a Super Bowl in this league, bro?
And then say at the end of it,
well, it's a different animal here
so it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
I know.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Oh, garbage.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives.
If I'm garbage, what are you,
bro?
They
decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is.
What's up now, nigga?
Mind if people are at your house when you get